Hi, this is Roger. This is just a test, really, to correct what went wrong on Sunday. Firstly, the portrait mode, I've obviously got rid of that because we're now landscape. The other thing that went wrong, I still don't know why, but there's lots of blogs saying that this goes wrong frequently, so it may not have just been me, but all that lovely chat that went on during the broadcast went missing and can't be recreated, so it's lost. That is really annoying. There were questions in there. I needed to see that. So the idea with this is, I'm going to go and make a coffee now, so the camera's just going to sit there running. What I need to happen is, if anybody that's awake, anybody that's up, can you type some stuff in the chat, even if it's just hello? I need some chat there to be able to see if it remains after the video is fiddled with. The live broadcast is as it happens. When it ends, YouTube process that video, you know, check there's no naughties, you know, check you haven't shot anyone, all the things that YouTube objects to, it checks like it would do on a normal video, but it does it, you know, out of view. You don't see it happening, basically. And then eventually it is published, viewable, and the chat should replay. I need some chat to be able to test that. We've certainly corrected the portrait mode. It was just a lock that was in place that I didn't put there. Anyway, I'm going to go and get myself a coffee and just leave this running. I suppose I could point it at something a bit more interesting. No, I can't. I'll just leave it to run. Anybody who joins it, you know, go to the beginning and listen to this cobblers and why the video's running. But I'm just going to leave it there for a bit and see if I can get some chat going, at which point I'll be able to end it and see if the chat is retained after the processing. But I do need to go get coffee. The other thing that was mentioned was it was a bit dark. Because this isn't a video being created in the normal fashion, I can't get it into my video editing software to correct that, because it's there. That's the difference between the live broadcast. It's as it happens. So, you know, that's how it is with this. I can't do much about that, I'm afraid. Anyway, you know, I'll leave it to run, get myself a coffee. Right, I forgot that I can do things on the laptop while this is running. Made myself a coffee. Can't have too many because I've got to go and pick my camera and my plant up this morning, and I don't like doing a drive, you know, when I'm busting, you know. It's not very pleasant. So if you don't drink too much, then you don't get the problem. That's the theory. I'm sure I'll get coffee and hopefully cake when I get there, but at least biscuits. Anyway, there is a slight angle where I got my new phone case, protective case, because I smashed the glass at Malvern. Hello from Bill in Yuma. Wasn't there a train went there or something? Only mucking about. I'm only doing this, I'm only playing around, it's not a proper video really. But yeah, the case that I've got, which is like a military grade support for the phone, and it's a little bit bulky, but the problem I've got is the gadget that fixes to the tripod has an extension, like, you know, that the phone butts up to, and where it's got bulkier, when I screw the thing down now, it's at a slight angle because it's one of the buttons is sticking up. Good morning. So I can fix that. I can just put a little bit of support. So we are at a sort of, you know, we're going downhill a bit over here. I'll fix that next time round. That's a minimal problem compared with the stuck-on portrait that we had to put up with on Sunday. Was the other thing I'd forgotten, that when I'm in this mode, I can actually see people putting chat items in on my phone screen rather than have to go to the laptop. But I forgot, if I switch to my bonsai channel on the laptop, I can view this live broadcast as a viewer rather than a creator. So the chat seems to work. Yeah, it worked on Sunday while I was recording, but after I'd finished recording, the chat was lost, and it's not supposed to. Once YouTube have finished processing the video, the live chat should be able to replay. So you can watch the video in a year's time and still see the chat that went on during the broadcast. That bit was lost. So this test needs some chat on it, basically, to prove that the replay is not lost. That's the theory, anyway. That's what I'm working on. And I've done enough to test that now. Some good people have put some chat on. I've put some chat on myself from my bonsai channel, so that there's enough there now that we should be able to save this video and let YouTube process it. And then when people watch it later on, there's nothing to watch, I mean, it's not a proper video, but the chat should be there. It should replay at the point it was created in the, you know, as the video progresses. That was missing on Sunday. So if we fix those two things, then it should be okay from now on if I choose to do live broadcasts. I don't mind doing them. Quite honestly, they're an awful lot easier than messing with the camera, but I lose the control. I can't edit the video. I don't get to choose my, well, I could do, but it's a faff on my phone. You know, the actual thumbnail, it's fiddly. There's all sorts of things that are not, I can't do pop-ups. You know, I can't suddenly put a picture of a bloomer like I would with my editing software. Can't put pop-ups with names of stuff because I can't edit the video. It's a broadcast, it's physical as it happens sort of thing. There is an editor that you can play with it afterwards, but it's YouTube's editor and I don't trust that. So they are as they go. You know, as filmed, that's what the video ends up being. So I'm going to cut this off now. As I said, I've got enough here to test that the things that were wrong on Sunday are now fixed. So those that are watching, thanks for sort of joining in. It's early in the day here in the UK. It's only, it's just gone 7 o'clock. So it is early in the day. I didn't expect anybody else to be around, quite honestly. All the people in the States are in bed, you know, so... Anyway, thanks for joining me if you have, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.